The Forest is an open-world survival horror game that was in early access in 2014 and fully released in 2018. It has had many gameplay and story changes as production went on, but the core has stayed the same. You play as a celebrity named Eric LeBlanc, who is on an airplane with his son Timmy. Mid-flight, their plane begins failing and crashes into a remote peninsula covered with a deep forest. Eric and Timmy survive this crash, but Eric is helpless to only watch as a mysterious man covered in red paint drags his son away. After managing to pull himself together, Eric finds himself in the middle of a cannibal wonderland. The main gameplay is trying to survive in the wilderness. You have to keep an eye on 4 parameters: health, energy, hunger, and thirst. They all link together and you must make sure to keep all of them full. You are able to craft many different items that range from campfires to gazebos by collecting items that you come across in the wild. In the beginning, you can survive fairly easily if you know what you're doing. Cutting down trees, hunting animals, and making bases can catch the attention of the local cannibals who generally don't like strangers on their territory. Depending on how you interact with them and the forest, the cannibals can potentially just observe you before deciding to attack. There are multiple tribes of cannibals in the forest, and not all of them react to you the same way. Along with the cannibals are mutants that come out of hiding after a few days of surviving. These enemies are the ones you need to be cautious around. They can and will wreck you. The story is scattered around the map, mostly learned about by finding key items. Not all of it is explained straight up, most of it you have to piece together yourself. In the middle of the map is a giant abyss called the Sinkhole. You are able to explore caves around the area to find more powerful utilities, and they can eventually lead you into the bottom of the sinkhole. The story pushes forward at that point, putting you in an ancient cave with tunnels leading to a Half-Life-esque laboratory. The gameplay does a complete 180 at this point, and it's very much worth going down there. The game offers many different variations of gameplay. You can play single player or multiplayer, either with friends or with random players. You're able to choose between survival mode with enemies wandering the map, peaceful mode with no enemies at all, and creative mode, no enemies and unlimited resources to build to your heart's content. Single player survival mode is absolutely horrifying to play. You have to constantly be looking over your shoulder to make sure a group of cannibals or mutants don't sneak up on you. I like playing peaceful mode on single player to learn where everything is, and multiplayer on survival mode, but usually in a private match. There is no background music at all, which really draws you into the game and makes it feel real. If you play with headphones, you can hear enemies from whichever direction they're coming from. It's very creepy to hear them and not know where they are right away. You're able to find a cassette player and cassette tapes to play some 80s music though, and it restores your energy. The graphics are really well done and the scenery is gorgeous. The cannibals and mutants are horrific looking and the interior of the caves is nerve-wracking, as it should be. The whole setup is very effective at instilling fear and unease. This is just such a fun game to play and there's so many hidden parts and secrets to uncover. I am always learning new things when I play, and it feels satisfying to complete a project in-game and make a cozy home for your base. There are some cheats that have been left intentionally in, and they make everything a lot easier. I've explored almost every part of the map, built homes at every nice location, and I want more. I want more secrets and areas to wander, but there is a sequel coming out, Sons of the Forest, and I hope it lives up to this game's success. The only thing I wish I could have had in this game is the ability to make peace with the cannibals, because I'm afraid of everything and really need some allies when I'm playing alone.